Okay, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Farhan bin Nordin. My matrix number is 265681. So now I am going to present about Land of Legends program in Kronenberg located in Sweden. The Land of Legends program is aimed at promoting and revitalizing the art of storytelling in the Kronenberg region of southern Sweden. In Sweden, as elsewhere, factors such as industrialization, urbanization, and television and social media have led to the disappearance of traditional venues for storytelling and modes of transmission, with practices of telling stories to exchange experience and convey knowledge and values dying out. In the late 1980s, a number of librarians and teachers in the Kronenberg region organized a festival involving practitioners, associations, and experts from various parts of Sweden to discuss the situation and revise possible solutions. The association initiated the Land of Legends program, which organized a range of activities including the storytelling festival, camp for teenagers, activities in school and academia, courses for future teachers, and remedial activities. Over time, international contacts have been developed and several aspects of the program level has served as a model for activities elsewhere. The program links storytelling to other forms of living heritage, helping to revitalize and promote it as a living art. The oral tradition and expression domain encompasses an enormous variety of spoken forms including proverbs, riddles, tales, nursery rhymes, legends, myths, epic songs and poems, charms, prayers, chants, song, dramatic performance, and more. Oral traditions and expression are used to pass on knowledge, cultural and social values, and collective memory. Language lives in songs and story riddles and rhymes, and so the protection of language and the transmission of oral tradition and expression are very closely linked. The most important part of safeguarding oral tradition and expression is maintaining their everyday role in society. It is also essential that opportunities for knowledge to be passed from person to person survive chances for elders to interact with young people and pass on stories in homes and schools. For example, oral tradition oral tradition often forms an important part of festive and cultural celebration, and these events may need to be promoted in new contexts, such as storytelling festival, encourage to allow traditional creativity to find new means of expression. The performing arts range from vocal and instrumental music, dance and theatre to pantomime, song, verse, and beyond. They include numerous cultural expressions that reflect human creativity and that are also found to some extent in many other intangible cultural heritage domains. Music is perhaps the most universal of the performing arts and is found in every society, most often as an integral part of the performing arts form and other domain intangible cultural heritage, including the ritual, festival events, or oral tradition. In a more intimate setting, lullabies are often sung to help a baby sleep. Music, dance, and theatre are often key features of cultural promotion intended to attract tourists and regularly feature in the itineraries of tour operators. Although this may bring more visitors and increase revenue uh, to a country or community and offer a window onto its culture, it may also result in the emergence of new ways of presenting the performing arts which have been altered for the tourist market. Social practice, ritual, and festive events are habitual activities that structure the life of communities and groups and that are shared by and relevant to many of their members. They are significant because they reaffirm the identity of those who practice them as a group or society, and whether performed in public and private are closely linked to important events. Social ritual festive practice may help to mark the passing of the season, events in the agricultural calendar, or the stage of a person's life. Social practice shape everyday life in and familiar to all members of the community, even if not every member in participate in them. Storytelling that deep imagination stimulating forest of Cronenberg is where our NGO base Here we run the land of legends. Some of Sweden's most influential storytellers have lived here. People have passed down legends of Troll Mountain, sacrificial springs, dragon treasure, magical trees, and haunted manor houses. These fantastic tales and legends have amused and scared people for generations. The stories have been passed down by words of words, from generation to generation, and this continues even today. In the land of legend, the tradition of verbal storytelling lives on. The NGO was founded in 1990 with the aim of encouraging storytelling and highlighting our treasure of folk tales, legends, and oral tradition. Storytelling festivals such as transmission, training, sharing, they came to perform and listen to follow or give seminar and lecture about storytelling and safeguarding approaches or workshop for training new storytellers. The festival with an average of 50 artists and instructors and up to 1,500 active visitors. It is an important forum for sharing approaches in renewing storytellers' tradition. Promoting the tradition among the local population, some 80 legendary places linked to specific stories and documented and marked in the land of legends, 40 of them by wooden story cabinets. Besides, it may find them by using a special map or geoching. You can open them and read local legends and listen to them using dedicated apps. Storytelling is regularly practiced and around the cabinet, often accompanied by the traditional music. Next, all year long storytelling activities are organized throughout the land of legends in cafes, in school, and at the business event to reinforce the place of storytelling in local society and for entertainment. We yearly introduce about 14,000 people, including the school classes and tourists, to the tales and legends of the region. For medical activities, Kronenberg have developed methods and textbooks for storytelling and staff of nursing homes for assist people affected by dementia. Similarly, bed has been tested and materials created for working in their own environment with mentally challenged people. The staff of the museum also uses storytelling to help people cope with difficult collective and personal experience when a devastating storm hit southern Sweden. In particularly, the land of legend, the forest fell and many leaves changed radically. We then launched an appeal, talk, write, and paint about the storm. The many responses result in a publication, a CD, radio programs, and storytelling performance. During 2018, we have also started to investigate how we will connect more research to our work and an international master in oral tradition. The above activities involve promotion, revitalization, transmission through formal and non-formal education, enhancement, documentation, and research. The activities under the Land of Legends program all reflect, often generally, principle and objective of the convention. Under the program, storytelling is promoted and revitalized as a living art that is constantly recreated. Activities are managed and implemented by community members. Most of the program activities, such as workshops, lectures, the preparation of textbook, storytelling season, and visits to school explicitly aimed at safeguarding the appreciation, practice, and transmission of storytelling in our region. So, uh, Lost in the Land of Legends, the program succeeds in enhancing appreciation for this art for its diversity and underlying creativity among those who do not know it, such as foreign visitors and Swedish citizens not raised in the tradition. By hearing stories from the other group and sharing their own stories, people are encouraged to discover and appreciate diversity, to engage in dialogue and respect each other. Thank you.